Okay, we are back in the kitchen with our kitchen couples, and that's a great
that.
phrase.
Kitchen couples, maybe some sitcom or something.
Yeah.
Right? The kitchen couples.
And we're just kind of hanging out together. But Shanti Feldhahn there was talking about just as couples, just coming together and hanging out, and how important that is.
You. Now, you guys have been married a long time. Do you find that when you have conflict or something, you need to hang out together more, or what do you think?
Well, you know what? We've done a few marriage seminars, and I remember it came up, someone was asking how much time we spend together, and we got into a big conversation. But what I like to say to people is, or ask couples, do you like your spouse? Because it makes a difference. I love him. But do you like him? Because if you like him, there's a difference.
Yeah, there is a difference.
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
If you like him, then you will want to spend time with him. And the more you like him, the more time you want to spend with him. And I kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
So I enjoy spending time. And I enjoy date nights and just hanging out and going on trips with him and just hanging out. So I think it's important that we understand you have to like your spouse. So you have to work on that relationship part of it,
true.
right?
One of the things we worked on early was enjoying what the other person likes to do, right? So that was something that we really took an interest in on early is Diane
to learn to like football.
You actually had no choice.
Yeah.
Yes, and she actually cheers exuberantly at times now. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And I had to learn to love shoes. and the mission to conquer shoes. Yes, that whole, so I enjoy being at a good store. And I've learned to love it and hang out and get comfortable. I'm not stressed. I may be thinking about football, saying that's a nice shoe, but
So entering into each other's world.
Very
I
important.
like that. I like that. Now, Eric and Kara, I know you guys. You live in each other's worlds. I mean,
we got a little bit of a different situation.
You work together, okay, what do you do?
So, as you're saying there, we live together, we work together, we commute together, we're always together.
Yeah, he is the youth pastor at our church, and I'm the children's pastor.
Yeah.
So
We're both on
staff
there.
meetings can get interesting sometimes.
Staff meetings together.
Yeah.
Our offices are right next to each
Yes.
other. So I'm just like, hey, Kara, come on over.
Yeah.
And it's just...
And it's wonderful, and we love it. But sometimes we find that we need our own space, and we need our own hobbies and things that we love. And we find that nights where I'm just with the girls or he's just with the guys are just as important as
they're
spending
equally
time
as
together,
valuable.
because then we can come back together and say, well, how was your night? And then it creates conversation. And
Yeah, and on that, from Shanti's point there, I can see how maybe we can change the kind of time that we hang out together, instead of it being from out of obligation, because we do work together, and like we got to get to work together, so we're commuting together and we live together. It's just out of obligation, maybe change it into a time of having fun.
Yeah.
And so you might have to prioritize fun over a few other things too. But that's that's an encouraging video. I like that.
And for newlywed couples like you guys who don't have kids yet, once the kids come, you'll find that your worlds start to separate. Because the mom was going to be more with that baby and the dad is not going to be around as much. And you'll find that you actually desire to have those alone times together where you need to come back and connect with each other. So it's a different stage of life they're in right now, but once the babies come, it'll change.
Absolutely.
And for men, one of their top needs is this idea of friendship and kind
With a
of
wife,
the buddy things, someone you like to do stuff with.
Yeah.
And because men build relationships by doing things together. You know, like women, they could just sit down over coffee. They talk. So women build friendships like this.
They don't like it when you go like this.
No. And actually, we sound nothing like this.
But men, it might be more like this, you know, doing the fishing or the football or doing things that have fun together. And so sometimes, as you were saying, like entering the other person's world and what they like to do is so important, even if at the beginning, maybe you're not crazy about it, but maybe you learn to like it. And it's really important to us guys.
Yeah.
This really wonderful idea of love that is so poignant, and we talk to it and we speak to it and we say loves and marriage and all of this, and love just says, I think about you first. right? I think about you before I think about me. So as we talk about conflict, right? Or we talk about spending time together, right? When we put the other person first, when we love them, not necessarily like, right? But hope so, right? But when we love them, right? We learn to like them. When we put them first, we begin to enjoy those things and invest ourselves. So love is essentially just learning to invest, right? And learning to put them first. And it's hard to be mad with someone when they put you first.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the end of the argument.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I like, Kara, what you said earlier about building good habits now. So you build good habits now of hanging out together, Eric, like you were saying, intentionally to have fun, not necessarily under obligation, but you just want to go and have fun. You build those habits now so that when you've been married a long time, that's your go-to. When you're feeling stressed, let's go out and let's go to an ice cream parlor. Because remember when we were newlyweds, we used to do that a lot, or that kind of thing.
Well, this has been a great conversation.
Yeah.
We could keep going on forever because we just like hanging out.
I know.
But we've got to make a transition here, and so thanks, guys, and stay with us.
There's more to come.